As a foal, Tofane, look, she was a good sort of filly, probably not an absolute standout, but once weaned in that stage between being a weanling and becoming a yearling and growing thereafter, she just continually developed. She certainly, when you went into the paddock, you always saw her. She'd stand there and almost pose for you, look at you. So whilst we included in our entries for the yearling sales, I felt in my own mind that we were going to retain her. I loved the makeup of her pedigree on her dam line, obviously, but also Ocean Park, who's a superbly bred horse. Each year I keep a filly, at least one filly, and this was a filly I kept by choice rather than one that was unwanted.
Gordon Cunningham retained her, and he kept saying to me, he kept saying, Mike, I've got a really nice filly for you to train, and I'll send it across to Pam, and if it's good enough, we can go to Australia. And it was about 3 months after we got her that Pam rang me one day and just said, I think this filly's very, very good. And we took her to the trials. And
it was the 3rd week of September, I think. We were full on the farm here. I was oblivious to the fact that the filly was almost trialling. And at about midday, I got 2 phone calls from a couple of agents to inquire if this filly could be bought.
And she came right on the outside and just sprinted past them and was very impressive. And she ran as quick, if not quicker, than the open handicaps did that day at the trial. So we knew then she's pretty special. And Gordon then said to me, look, I really want to sell her.
Of course, I'm a horse trader. So I actually had a good-sized offer from 2 leading stables in Sydney. But with my own horses, I will always give the trainer an option to secure the horse to be retained in the stable.
I then approached my main owner, Rupert Legh, and just told him about the filly.
We often get that call to say we should be considering buying that horse, so there's a fair degree of knowledge about these horses before we actually get the phone call. So Mike was very, very keen to buy her. He was given a big rap on her, and fortunately I'm his first phone call.
And we set about getting this filly together, and it didn't take us long once people actually saw the video of her trial. And nice, balanced, rangy sort of filly. Wasn't the kid's horse to work. We had to sort of put a senior rider on. I was warned to do that, so I did. And we got her going, and she showed enormous talent right from the time we got her. But I've been warned by Pam that, I've been told by Pam that she was very good. So I got her to her first race, and she, I think everybody knew about her, and she was odds on, $1.80 favourite, I think, from memory first start. So she was well found in the betting, and she got beaten. I got my senior riders just to work around with the pony in front and teach her to relax. And for a while there, I thought it was going to really stop her from making it to the top. But she did eventually, and the more racing we did with her, the better she got. And of course, it wasn't long before we were in States Company. She was that good.
Diamond Effort cuddled, led by a length and a half. Merrill and Sweet Scandal. Manicure is still there. Improvement behind them. Resin needs a run. Platinum Angel, then Kingsbrook, Tofane and Gift of Power. Manicure lets down at the 200, takes the lead from Sweet Scandal. Tofane's the threat. Manicure grabbed by Tofane, sprouting wings, draws away, and Tofane won it well by a length. Manicure second, Sweet Scandal third from Resin or Gift of Power. Then ready, and away they go. Pippi in front, Tofane's lifting the outside. Pippi in front, Tofane coming at her. Tofane moves up, takes the lead, and Tofane won the last from Pippi.
Great turn of foot.
She's got an exhilarating turn of foot and a little confident ride from Dwayne Dunn. And she just showed that incredible turn of foot. I think they can set their sights pretty high. She's only her 9th career start today, Corey, and it's her 4th win, but it's the manner in which she's winning.
Flying.
Absolutely flying, and she parades again in great shape. So
racing now. Then Dreamforce, Pierata being scoped up, Tofane gets going, Bevelback travels well on the inside. Pierata and Tofane hit the front together at the 250. It's Pierata on the inside at Tofane. Pierata, he's looking to go out a winner. Tofane's trying to spoil his party. It's Pierata in front from Tofane. Oh, close. Pierata and Tofane. Tofane really dived right Legh.
That was a gunfight. That was a real street fight between two great horses, and you know, it's what racing needs, is to have two horses going head to head over that last 300 metres and not one giving an inch. And that's where her determination got that race for her, because at the 100-metre mark, I thought she couldn't win. She just dug deep, ears went back, and brutal want to win that really got her over the line. And you know, for anyone involved in racing, to watch these two horses and real talent go head for head and slug it out over that last 200 or 300 metres is just what we all go to the races to go and watch.
One of the best mares I've had, without any doubt. She really had a turn of foot, really did. And she could run sixes on the track. You'd just look at your clock and go, wow, and she looked to be going half pace, you know. So that's how much speed and brilliance she did have. She was up to the best sprinters around, you know. You just said all the things that you look at in a racehorse, had balance, just everything in the right place. You know, she'd gone through a yearling sale. I'm sure she would have made a lot of money on time.
You know, as it stands, she's won 5 races, 1.3 million Australian in prize money. She's physically an imposing specimen, very elegant, very feminine, but with a lot of quality.
Only lightly raced, you know, when you look at buying broodmares, like she had only the 18 starts of 5 wins and 2 or 3 placings in that, and she several placings, and all in group class, you know, which is hard to do for mares, especially when they're taking on the boys and all comers.
She was running fractions at the end of her races, which are phenomenal, and she is high class, high quality. I think she's one of the best mares that's going to the sale this year.